My job is to oversight the executive. You cannot be summoning me to State House. As who?
Edwin Sifuna bwana. Wajana sisi bwana. Wamor Mali. We are very happy bwana. Mambo ya pesa. Pesa ya Kenya sahi inalala Homa Bay.
So people are saying, oh, now ODM is going to work with Ruto in 2027. Who has told you? Who has told you?
Mimi ni kijana wa Raila Amolo Odinga. Ila kitu na kuomba. Wewe unajua ulitupiga tena kwa election. Sasa baba naenda AU. Mimi kama kijana wa baba, ninaomba Raila achukue hiyo kiti. Akichukua kiti, wewe lala na miguu, lala na kiatu. 2027, Wajaluo, bah!
Hey, hello and thanks for joining us here at Brave Kenya TV, where we stand for progressive politics, good governance and accountability. If you are new to this channel, kindly please take a moment to subscribe. Make sure you do that, like and leave a comment so we can continue growing this channel together and keep bringing you more entertaining and informative political analysis. Let's go!
I saw yesterday Kalonzo Musyoka was campaigning somewhere in Kiambu and people said, deal with your governor in Machakos first and then come. What that tells you is that Kenyans are coming together and the demarcation is like during the Moi days. You are either with the politicians or you are with Kenyans. That choice is now being forced and the people are choosing. Babu Owino, who could believe that Babu would say anything that was not going to please Raila Odinga? Even the Secretary General Sifuna, I don't know whether you have had him here since they formed the broad-based government.
He was here on Friday.
I saw him. I don't know what he said about it.
Saying the same things that you're saying now.
He's everywhere because he now does not know how to annoy his party bosses and how does he live with the public, which loves him a lot. So Kenyans are forcing everybody to take a decision where even the church, where are you? Are you with William Ruto and his politicians or you are with the people of Kenya?
Absolutely, and this is exactly what we warned Edwin Sifuna was going to happen if he continued defending the party position that ODM are not in government, that ODM are in the opposition. This is not going to wash, Bana. People can see what is happening. You guys are eating with Ruto at night and trying to act like you are a robust opposition during the day. We know how Sifuna was before this broad-based government handshake thing. Sifuna was fiery, he was authentic, he was speaking from his heart. And people can tell when you're speaking from your heart and when you're just trying to act up. Watch how Sifuna was telling it before this handshake thing.
And even now, Nelson Koech will not tell you what he has heard the young people saying. The young people are saying reject, not amend. That's what I have heard. The young people are saying the source of all these problems is not Kimani. The source of a problem, the head of a snake, is Ruto. It has to be cut off. That's what they're saying. I have heard it with my own ears. Do we live in different countries, Sam? What we must do, and this is the truth, nobody is interested in taking advantage of this movement. In fact, I have told these young people, take this movement to its logical conclusion. And what I want to advise them, because we have dealt with this Kenya Kwanza regime before, these are the most duplicitous people you'll ever meet. In fact, they say, oh, let us sit and talk. I am telling you, we have tried talking to these people. They are not people who are going to listen to anything you are saying.
But right now, Sifuna is still very much trying to act like he's being tough on the government, you know, like the Sifuna of old. But you can tell, man. You can tell. Watch this.
Personally, I made a commitment to the people of Kenya that I will speak the truth whether the sky falls, you know, because that is who I am. So people are saying, oh, now ODM is going to work with Ruto in 2027. Who has told you? Who has told you?
So can you
because
politics
is
not work?
Politics is perception, and I cannot tell you what will happen in 2027.
Okay.
How do I know? I am telling you, politics is such a dynamic game, but what we need to do is to be honest with each other. I'm sitting in my office the other day, and then I see a text message from the county chair of Nairobi, George Laud, saying, oh, Sifuna, the president is inviting members of ODM from Nairobi to go to State House. My brother, since when is a leader of a party that we are in opposition against, where did he get the powers to convene members of ODM? And he knows what he is doing. The people at State House, people like Hussein Mohammed, who was trying to be clever yesterday, and I want to challenge Hussein Mohammed. My friend Hussein, you and me know each other from a long time. I am not that young man you are harassing on Citizen. So don't tell lies, because I have the evidence.
Yes, so right now, Sifuna, the only thing he can do actually is to attack Hussein Mohammed. You can see he's tactfully avoiding having a direct confrontation with Ruto. And he's actually trying to sort of scatter around the issue, pick a low opponent, pick Hussein Mohammed. Before, you saw he was actually going direct for Ruto. But even being this careful, try not to annoy Raila, try not to, rub Ruto the wrong way, he's still not able to please any of this. It's like having two masters at the same time. The Bible says that does not work. He's trying to please the people of Kenya by not appearing to be pro-Ruto like the other ODM luminaries. And at the same time, he's trying to toe the party line and not to rub Raila and Ruto the wrong way. It's not working right now. And what's happening is that he is ending up making enemies from both camps. The GenZ's are now counting him among the people who have betrayed them. And ODM people as well, and other pro-broad-based government people are also not sure whether he is with them actually, whether he should continue to be SecGen for ODM, because he is clearly not singing the language of Baba and the language of unity with Ruto as much as he's expected to do. So he's in a difficult position. Watch this.
Edwin Sifuna bwana, wajana sisi bwana, wamor malich, we are very happy bwana. Mambo ya pesa ya Kenya sahi inalala umabei. Stima, oil, mambo ya stima, oil sahi inalala siaya bwana. Sifuna, wajana mambo ya press kila wakati bwana. Edwin Sifuna, do you want to tell us wewe ni mkubwa sana kwa hii ODM kuliko party leader Raila Amolo Odinga baba? Sifuna, tulikupatia heshima kwa sababu ya Raila Amolo Odinga baba. Bila Raila Amolo Odinga hakuna Sifuna. Please Sifuna, uachana sisi. Baba ameshatuambia tuingie kwa serikali. Tuko ndani ya serikali. We are very happy, Mera. Sai tuko na President William Samoei Ruto. Wachana sisi. Ukiona ni ngumu sana, let me tell you. Sorry, ukiona ni ngumu sana as ODM yako, enda hata Siaya. Mbona pia Raimba na Saia anapiga Raila Amolo Odinga baba. Anzeni tu ODM yenyu, hatutawafuata. Tutakaa mbali na nyinyi sana. Sisi ni Raila Amolo Odinga baba.
Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Maybe even belongs to the Ruto camp. But what he's saying right now is actually representing the interests and the true feelings of Wenye Chama, the guys who own ODM. This is what they're thinking about Sifuna right now. And if you want to know the thoughts of Baba and the inner circle of ODM, watch how their MPs speak in events in Luo Nyanza. Watch how their foot soldiers speak when they get the mic. Watch this.
The second thing which I want to say now in English is that the government is only bad if you are not part of it.
Yes.
If you are outside, you don't have anybody who is representing your interest in that government does not talk to you, that government is bad. But the moment that government has your people inside, the way Mbadi is inside and Raymond Omolo and my brother Pewandai, the government cannot be bad. The government now is good. Now the government is good. That is the message.
Korokoto inawaka. Ile kazi ninafanya hakuna mtia cha waifanya kwa miaka 2. Hakuna. Na nitafanya kazi. My name is Matakwei Mobimba. Ya mwisho, His Excellency. Mimi ni kijana wa Raila Amolo Odinga. Ila kitu nakuomba, wewe unajua ulitupiga tena kwa election. Sasa baba naenda AU. Mimi kama kijana wa baba, ninaomba Raila akichukua hiyo kiti. Akichukua kiti, wewe lala na miguu, lala na kiatu. 2027, Wajaluo, pa!
Yeah. So both Atandi and Matakwei are clearly saying that ODM is in government. And Matakwei is going as far as saying that ODM is going to support Ruto in 2027. And this is the message that the key ODM foot soldiers are saying. Watch what Gaucho is saying. Gaucho is saying the same thing, that we have a president until 2032. So ODM has clearly entered into a pact with Ruto to support him in 2027. Maybe they'll have someone like Wanga being a running mate to Ruto, as long as they get back the cabinet positions and maybe more appointments into government. They're comfortable with that. And this media appearances by Sifuna is just PR. There is no substance behind it. And the sooner he stops it, honestly, the better. I mean, he's a man caught between a rock and hard place. And he needs to decide, where does he belong? Like Babu Owino just came out and said, I am with the people.
My interest is to fight for Kenyans. It pains me to see a person who was a fellow member of parliament joining government
You know, Sifuna was previously chiding Kenya Kwanza like this.
Yani hii serikali imekuwa mbaya mpaka watu kama Rigathi Gachagua wanaanza kukaa kama watu wazuri. Mpaka yeye ndiye anawaambia muache kuonyesha wananchi madharau. Inawezekanaje Rigathi ndiye ana akili kwa hii serikali? Inawezekanaje?
So na sisi tunakuuliza sasa Sifuna, how come it's only Babu Owino in ODM who seems to know what the people of Kenya want at this particular time? Even the likes of Siaya Governor Aggrey James Orengo, you know, initially he seemed to know what the people want. He seemed to be on the side of Gen Z and the people of Kenya.
To dialogue with a thief, you must ask yourself some very serious questions. To dialogue with somebody who is killing our people, think about Gen Z first, and then we can begin to talk about where we want to take Kenya. With Gen Z, we don't have to wait until 2027. We don't have to wait until 2027. Wangapi wanasema Ruto must go, Ruto must go, Ruto must go.
But after being slapped down by Oburu Odinga in an event in Siaya, and afterwards getting it from party members and Raila that they were going forward with this coalition agreement, with this broad-based government with Ruto, then he came back and started towing the line. And nowadays, he's singing like a choir, you know, in praise of Ruto and the broad-based government.
Na najua Mheshimiwa Rais pia unajua hii ni multi-party democracy. Na wewe pia ulikuwa katika kwa watu ambao wamechangia ODM sana, wewe ulikuwa kwa mstari wa mbele kila mahali katika hii Kenya. So when you choose some of our best people to work with without destroying the base and the foundation of the constitution, which are the political parties, tunakupatia hongera.
So it's a crying shame that of all the people in ODM right now, the only person who seems to be standing firm on the side of the people, the only person who seems to be reading the writing on the wall as far as Kenyan history is concerned, is actually Babu Owino. The other guys whom we expected to stand up, you know, the independent thinkers, like Otiende Amolo, like Senator Moses Kajwang, they have gone mum, they've gone quiet. That's how the fear of Raila and what he can do to your political career permeates within ODM. Even the independent thinking guys who could have said, wait a minute, so many young people have died defending this moment in our history, trying to get a progressive new Kenya. You cannot just sweep that under the carpet and go on like nothing happened. Let us address the abductions, the arbitrary arrests, the forced disappearances, the killing of young protesters. Let us address that as a nation before we move ahead. But what has happened? They have all kept quiet, you know, because they think that their political careers are at risk. Let me tell you something. These guys, all of them, their political careers are going to end in a very dramatic way, because the GenZ's of this country are organizing themselves, and we are coming together. The progressives are coming together, and we are going to arrange a formidable political coalition that will take over parliamentary seats, senate seats, governorship seats, and at all levels in 2027. Are you with us? You know, that's the decision you've got to make. Are you with Ruto and this broad-based government that says kaeni hivyo hivyo? They want to maintain the status quo, where we've got a ruling class that siphons public resources to enrich themselves. Or are you with the Gen Z and the people of Kenya who have said they want to put an end to all this? They want a new Kenya that is based on the people, that is pro-people, where our national coffers are managed in an accountable way, where there is good governance, where there is no corruption, where there is no wastage, so that the money that Kenya produces benefits everyone, where there are good roads, good hospitals, good schools, where the people can actually feel that the government is working for them, not for a few ruling elite who are corrupt and who want to gain to the disadvantage of the many. Please, if you're new to this channel, take a moment to subscribe, give this video a big like, and leave a comment, and let us know whether you believe that Kenya is actually changing. Thank you for listening. If you are interested in buying a plot in the heartland of Komarok, this gem located just a stone throw away from major establishments like Naivas, Komarok, and Shujaa Mall, is ideal for construction of residential units that will give monthly returns of more than 300,000. The plot is nestled in the Nyamavila area in Komarok that is already built up and guarantees a high occupancy rate with its proximity to town center and well linked all day to town center via matatus. And it is located in the bustling Komarok area that has access to lots of shops, fun places, restaurants, schools, hospitals, and other amenities. The area is well served by infrastructural amenities, including electricity and piped water. Here are the beautiful architectural drawings for the site that show that you can build up to a 5-story building, which can give you a rental return of more than 300,000. This land is ready for construction, and the stones on site can also be reused for construction purposes. If you're interested, please WhatsApp the number on display on the screen. We offer advertising opportunity here on Brave Kenya TV. If you'd like to advertise with us, please contact us on bravekenyatv@gmail.com. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye.